Hey everyone, we've had some recent questions on our advanced program, so I thought I'd put together a quick little video to describe each one of them. And remember, for most of them it's never too late to get into. The biohacking we rotate periodically. We're typically going to try to launch a biohacking after every SHT 3.0 challenge, and these others you can do at your own pace. The first one we'll talk about very briefly is the strategic detox. Those of us that have used it and that are in it just absolutely love it. It's the only detox that you'll ever need. Back to that other slide, $25 for normal humans, $15 for superhumans, and you can participate at any time. Just simply send me an email or message saying that you want to participate, and I'll send you a PayPal link for $15, and then we'll give you the video for it. And it comes with a manual and everything. So detox is a really hot topic. You know, it's I think it's one of these kind of fad terms, diet type things out there. And just understand, there's really no need to do a detox from a very kind of traditional basic standpoint. You know, if you study anthropology and you look at some of these non-modernized populations, they don't have detox manuals. They don't go through these detox rituals and protocols because it's enough to just eat real food and live the way that they were meant to live. You know, so if you abide by our foundational principles and you get proper sleep and you mitigate your stress and you have a personal process in the morning, and of course you eat the way that we recommend eating, you're giving your body everything that it needs to detoxify properly. And just for your information, juicing is not healthy. You know, everyone thinks juicing is like the way to go, and I actually have some issues with juicing, but it can be useful in the context of a detox protocol like we learned together. So in the detox, yeah, I mean, in the rotational calendar that we talk about at the end of every challenge, we recommend a detox at the end of every quarter. And what that basically means is that for 2 weeks at the end of every quarter, you're focusing your efforts on a detox or what looks like a detox protocol. And that really means that you're kind of bouncing in and out of detox for 2 weeks. Rarely do we have people that actually go a full 14 days of detox, but they may go 2 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, or something along those lines. So we give you all the tools that you need to detox, and it comes with a manual. So the manual and protocols are included in the price of the program. We recommend supplementation and specific essential oils. Those are completely optional but extremely beneficial. We talk about all the different systems of detox and then what you can do to support those systems of detox naturally. And then we also talk about an elimination diet and you know, if you want to take your detoxing to another level, how to remove foods and bring them back in and what things to consider. All right. So if you have any questions on it, I mean, it's you know, $25 or $15, and you will never need another detox program for the rest of your life. And forget all these stupid juicing detox things that are out there, because those typically just make people feel like crap. All right. Now the next one is my beloved SHT biohacking. And, you know, I have a lot of people say, why I Googled biohacking. I don't know what biohacking says out there. It's just a term that I came up with for this program because that's exactly what we're doing. We're biohacking. Like, we're trying to take things to another level as far as scrutinizing our macronutrients and scrutinizing fat burning and how to get into that mode. So this is a lot about ketones, and I have here, ketone bodies provide an alternative fuel for the brain, heart, and most other organs when serum glucose and insulin levels are low. Ketone bodies are preferred over glucose by the heart and can be used as efficiently as glucose by most portions of the brain. There is a growing body of research supporting their beneficial effects on aging, inflammation, metabolism, cognition, and athletic performance. So the benefit of ketosis is that it utilizes our fat stores and dietary fat as they were meant to be used for energy. We all have plenty of stored energy that can meet our needs rather than processed, nutrient-empty, high-carb foods. All right, so the benefits of this program is theoretically, possibly, maybe not for everyone, but we've seen great results with it. Fat loss, improved performance, mental clarity, and further reduction of symptoms. So this is a little diagram explaining, you know, when we consume proteins come into our body, and if we're self-sufficient, then we're probably making some energy from proteins through a process called gluconeogenesis. And then some of those proteins are going back into the body and being used for structure and form and function and those types of things. We also consume fats, and fats come into the system, and from fats the body is going to create ketone bodies, and the body can use that directly for energy, or it can convert the fat into glucose, and then it can use glucose for energy. Right? So, but the more that the body can learn how to use fat, the fat seems to be a little bit more efficient. Right? We get very little of our energy sourced from carbs, and if we do, it's at a strategic time of the day and in small amounts. But ideally, we're getting most of our energy from fat, which can be converted into glucose. So this is this whole process that we're trying to tap into and hone. So what we do in the SHT biohacking is, we don't recommend weighing and measuring over the long term. For most people, just to make this a sustainable way of living, but to get into this biohacking, you do have to be neurotic and weigh and measure. And I think it's extremely beneficial sometimes for people to see how many calories they're consuming in a day and from what macronutrients. And so what we do is we weigh and measure, we input our data into a system, and then you bring that information into me every time we have a meeting. We do glucometer testing, which is basically blood sugar testing. We do it in the morning and after meals. We do urine ketone testing, blood ketone testing, and we try to figure out the perfect amounts of macronutrients to put yourself into a state of ketosis as often as possible. But I call it biohacking because we don't just focus on ketosis. We also get into sleep, and we monitor our sleep using an application, and then we have some experiments that we go through. It's a 4-week course. The program costs $225 for superhumans, $175 for ambassadors. And it's, those of us that have gone through it, it's been another game changer, because the SHT was a game changer. Of course, it's foundational, and then the principles that I've learned and that I now teach in the biohacking is another level of game changing. Like, it's awesome. It's a 4-week program. We meet every week for 4 weeks, total of 5 meetings, and we have a schedule, that if you're interested, I can send it to you. Ambassadors, this is the cream of the freaking SHT crop, right? So this is really where we take our SHT to the next level. Most of us love the superhuman transformation. We love the structure. We love learning. We love being a part of something and being part of a community and meeting all the time. And so the purpose of this program is basically for those of us that are serious about lifelong commitment to our principles, to give us a chance to further our education, optimize our badassness, and be even more active in the community. And so the way that I see these ambassadors is they're dedicated to our principles. They want to learn all the time. They want to improve all the time. And they're very supportive of everything that we have going on. So we expect them to be an active part of our community. This program is an annual program that costs $400. And included in the program is before and after pictures with Jody, before and after measurements and symptom analysis. And this is quarterly, by the way. So it's an annual cost of $400, and you get these things every quarter, so 4 times a year. It comes with a manual, and the manual is constantly being honed and tweaked, and we're going through some experiments with it right now, but it's pretty cool. We have a reading assignment, so every month we have a reading assignment. We get together and we talk about that reading assignment, which I typically choose books and reading assignments that are things that help me to learn as I was evolving through my entire process. So you kind of get some insight as to where I got some of my information and my ideas. We have discounts on all of our meetings that are free, that are for fee. So you either get those meetings for free or there's a significant discount. And then the best thing about it is we have these monthly support meetings. So every month we have a meeting. It's potluck style at someone's home. We do a book reading review. We always cover nutrition, lifestyle concept. And then we spend some time working on superhuman consciousness and superhuman priming. And then we mastermind at this meeting about things that we can do to improve the SHT and the community in general. Responsibilities, I expect ambassadors to be 100% dedicated to our foundational SHT principles, dedicated to the measurement process. We really want you to try to make these monthly meetings, although we know everyone has different extenuating circumstances, and we want you to be available to assist us at challenges, talks, and events. And we really hope that you're compelled to share this information with other people and bring more people into our movement, because honestly, this isn't a membership-based program. Like the way that we continue to grow is just by bringing more people in and exposing them to this information. And the benefit to all of us is that we grow our community and we have more people that we can share this information with, and more people that we can spend time with that believe in the same principles that we do. And as you go through life, you're going to see no one has it put together like we have it put together. Right? There's a lot of great little food concepts out there, and people that recommend meditating, and people that recommend doing this and that, but no one pulls it together the way that we do. So our next steps for the ambassadors, you can disregard this next meeting tonight at 4 p.m. is basically just reach out to me and let me know that you'd like to do that, and we'll have you jump into our next monthly meeting. And I think that's it. We had an interest sheet for each of these programs, but basically if you just want to participate in the detox, let me know. I'll send you a PayPal invoice and then send you the video. You can stop by my office and pick up the manual, or I can send you a PDF copy of it. If you're interested in the biohacking, let me know, because those are going to kick off usually in between challenges, and then the ambassadors is ongoing and perpetual. Okay, we love you, we love you, we love you. Let me know what I can do to support you. Thank you.